Hey guys, good morning. Today we're going to speak from two different Bible verses, Bible passages. One's in Luke chapter 3, verses 1 through 6, and the other one's Isaiah 40, verses 3 through 5. Now, these passages are very interesting because lately we've been talking about John the Baptist, and that's kind of made me relay about prophecy. So, the cool thing that is going on in these Bible verses is that Luke is referencing a Bible passage, a passage from Isaiah 40. And here's what he has to say. He says, as it is written in the words of the prophet Isaiah, this is Luke speaking, a voice of one crying out in the wilderness, prepare the way for the Lord. Make his path straight. Every valley will be filled. Every mountain and hill will be made low. The crooked will become straight, and the rough ways smooth, and everyone will see the salvation of God. Now here's Isaiah 43 through 5. A voice of one crying out, prepare the way for the Lord in the wilderness. Make a straight highway for our God in the desert. Every valley will be lifted up, every mountain and hill will be leveled, the uneven ground will become smooth, the rough places a plain. The glory of the Lord will appear to all humanity. Together we will see it. The mouth of the Lord has spoken. What's very interesting about these two books, Isaiah and Luke, they were probably written 700 years apart. Isaiah first in the Old Testament, the Old Covenant, and then Luke, the beginning of the New Covenant, basically telling us that Jesus is coming, Jesus is being baptized. And there was a guy there, John the Baptist, who is going to prepare this. Who is preparing this? John the Baptist has been speaking to people. John the Baptist has been preaching and baptizing people. He's been dunking people. He's a guy in the wilderness. And it even goes into a little more detail about the way it will make the rough smooth, the crooked straight, the rough places plain. It really, they go together really well. And this is important because, first of all, it doesn't make God look like a liar. It makes God look like he will fulfill his promises. And that's what God does in the same God in the Old Testament and New Testament, the same God. He will keep his promises. He will do it in his own time. As you can tell, there's 700 years apart. And Jesus finally is here. The Messiah, the new covenant, the new way, the Savior is here. I want to leave you with what the last one has to say. What verse 5 in Isaiah 40 has to say. And the glory of the Lord will appear to all humanity. And that's what's happening in Luke chapter 3. Thank y'all for your time.